Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again in the R&D, welcoming you to another episode on our progress on the new TerraTech project. And yeah, once again, I'm going to welcome you as I'm working on the resort. We still had a few issues, the dang door kept falling off. I think I figured it out though. Pretty sure. I made a counting boo-boo. But before we get into all that and I show you what's really going on, we're going to get rid of that one. That's a lot of extra pieces, isn't it? About 10. But as always, I would like to just say the welcomes and the thank yous for joining me. And, I do hope you are having a good one. And we're going to hopefully have maybe a learning experience here. Because if I seen what I think I seen and I did what I think I'm going to do, or I do what I think I'm going to do, it might just make this ready to go into our newly set up area for the resort in New Tekka. I was thinking of doing it in that save and all that, but no. It takes a long time, or I gotta drive a long ways away to do it, so I figured R&D right off the start of my little plan here today. Get in here, we'll get her fixed up, we'll get everything good, and we'll go from there. Oh, this ain't looking good. Oh, I got a friggin' alarm going off in the house. So I don't know, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, good to go. We got that all dealt with. Sound like a frickin' backing up truck right beside my ear. Couldn't believe it. I don't know if you guys could hear it very loud, but I could. I had to go for a second. Now the frickin' phone rings. Are you kidding me? Jesus, I'll be back in a minute. Give me a second. I know I hears ya. Alright, I'm guessing I got 30 seconds before the phone rings again. I'm gonna be quick. I found the problem. Here it is. See? Dang, I made a boo-boo. Didn't count that right. That's one of the problems. I've got like 4 or 5 problems I gotta fix. Hey, the phone isn't right. I can slow down. Cool. I'm liking that. Whew. I was getting excited. So anyway, Okay, I think I just saw something else. I ain't gonna say it yet because I hope I just saw a figment of my imagination. But now that should fix that. So the door should work now instead of falling off like a piece of crap. Man, that was frustrating. But this has been bugging me too. As you can see, with those yellow blocks, they glow so much more than the armor does. I gotta change it. And I'm thinking maybe I might have to do something about them lemons. They're pretty bright. I might have to tone them down a bit with something. But what I do want to do is, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I might line the ceiling. I might put beds and stuff in these rooms and decorate them a bit. But for now, I'm going to just have it so it's in place so we can have our citizens show up, have a home, and they're not getting rained on. And if you happen to have a chopper build that you like, here's the thing though. If you want to use it for this, or want it in the save, it needs to be able to carry your citizen. That's what I'm going to shoot for when I make my chopper to go on those landing pads, is it'll carry my citizen, and it's the appropriate size to fit there. I don't care if it's a tight fit, but then it has to be really controllable so it's easy to do, right? Or reasonable to do. A lot of flying helicopters ain't easy in this game. I know that. I understand. So I expect a challenge. As normal. So, it's just... What I'm asking is, if you're going to build thinking of all the possible awesome that can be had with your creations. So you make a chopper, yeah, cool. If it doesn't carry your citizen, we'll call that part of our army. If it can carry your citizen, well, it can be used in around these buildings and our different locations. So then I'd like you to try and keep that in mind. Citizen carrying capabilities. Doesn't really need weapons, not many. Shouldn't need bubbles per se. Maybe a health just in case we fly over somebody and they shoot us. And things like that. Because in theory, our citizens will not see danger. Unless something like catastrophic or we get invaded or something crazy happens. So, but that could happen. That's actually an idea I got for a future story. I've been thinking that stuff up already too. I don't have all the details down. Just a lot of the main plot kind of idea. But, working on things. I gotta get a bunch of stuff done before I can even get serious about that. A lot of editing stuff, setting up, a lot of text built. scenery put in. Well, like my built scenery. And, it could be your built scenery too, because if you happen to have trees and stuff like our one citizen had made, Cree, we could have a whole bunch of crazy trees out there. And they don't have to be crazy. They could be cool. They could be pretty. They could be like, whoa, that's wild kind of trees. And they don't have to be trees. They could be bushes, shrubbery. They could be tree sculptures. That could be cool. And they don't all have to be green. They could be any color in the rainbow. Well, our TerraTechian rainbow. I think that'd be kind of neat. Have a forest of multicolored trees. Have our perimeters and our yards all guarded by awesomely colored and decorative trees. And armed too. Because if you want, the trees can be armed, bubbled, because then we can guarantee to use them on our perimeter, our defenses. And if you don't want to have them bubbled or armed, or you don't really want them armed, they'll work perfect around the houses and the yards and the buildings. So I don't want too many guns going on around these. Like you can see here, I built that line there. But with all the attack this building can do, it's not really going to get used much. Just because I hope it doesn't ever, like the enemies can't get that close. So if I do my job correctly, they won't. Because the perimeter will take care of it. But I think we're about good to say we could set this, if I can get on it, we could probably set this up. Give her a good test, make sure it's all working right. Just kind of checking things over here. Now we need some resources and such. I better take a snapshot for, well, I already did. I just edited that out. But yeah, take that always. If after you've made changes, and if you're going to hit an X button to separate things, take the picture. Do it. You will not regret it. So now we got this all lined up. Everything's working pretty nice so far, so right on. I'm really liking that. Cool. Now this is where I always worry that they get wild on me and the next thing you know they're rolling away on me. So I'm pretty sure I think I forgot something. I edited it out. I'm pretty sure I did it. Not yet exactly. No, I didn't. Those wheels behind the door, I turned them. I hope I didn't forget to turn it back so they couldn't slip out at the bottom. That was going to be an important thing. I don't know. I have to double check that next time. Oh, I forgot something here too. I didn't put the rings on the elevator. Still working though. And it's not really letting them drop down much either. I thought it would. I thought it'd be almost flopping around like a limp noodle in a stiff breeze on a cold day without any popsicle splinted to it. But there, that should help. At least a little bit. It eases my mind. I think he was safe until he slammed into the wall with his forehead. Well, that's what worked for him. Alright. Uh-oh. No. Don't do that stuff. Okay, can I get it? I just want that. Alright. Oh, you're twitching out on me. Don't do it. Don't. Did I get it? Woo! I think I saved it. That is lucky. If it's saved. I don't know. It's not hooked up yet, so I shouldn't really be counting my chickens. Oh, right on. Yeah, and I didn't turn the wheels. Dang it. I'm going to have to remember to do that now. Now, at least it's a small detail. For the most part, it doesn't affect too much. They generally work pretty good. You just have that resource in it right first, because then it helps hold the bottom in, and then the top's dealt with by the other blocks. But I am kind of thinking, one thing I was thinking of doing is putting a skew in every room, just to speed things up, but then that can be a pain in the junk too. Run your head into it. I don't think I'd like that. Okay, now one downside is that this is set up in such a way that if you don't pause the elevator, it takes off on you. So the doors don't work because the pacemaker runs the entire tech. I've been really hoping that we could have it dedicated to individual conveyor lines or tell it what it wants to control, but I'm not sure if that is something that's going to happen. So it's one of those wait and see moments. They'll get back to the main branches and that after a little bit of more multiplayer, and I'll worry about making my more detailed suggestions then. I think I made that suggestion actually with my pacemaker and filter suggestion. I don't know. I make a lot of suggestions sometimes. But anyway, we're getting onto the third floor here. It's going to get all done, wrapped up nicely. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, like even the placement on these. I found that I placed one wrong, and it was out just by like the one spot, and it was such a pain in the junk to deal with it. So it was like, take this off, take that one off. And yeah, look at that. I didn't leave enough room. So got one more little problem to fix up. At least it's a small one. We'll move a couple blocks around. We'll get her all tuned up. We'll be gravy after that. Like so. Like so. And yeah, that should work nicely. I'll also have to remember to do that on the unseparated version. But I think what I am going to do right around in here as I'm getting set up is I am going to be just thinking of what else I could use. Because really, I don't want to keep having to pull it out of the game, bring a new one in because I made small revisions. I'd like to do it once, have it in, oh, look at them all, have them all go. That's cool though, they're working nice. All the doors should be open now. Cool, cool. Success! Except for the final touches. The little ones. But we'll get to them at some point anyway. So I think right around in here, I should probably mention that if you want to partake, just hit that description, find the new Tekka project link, follow it through. Make sure to read the first post of mine that started the thread. It has some pretty informative stuff in there. And after that, you'd read on through it. It'd be really helpful. See what everyone else is doing. And it'll give you some ideas. And also, don't forget about the Saturday Showcase. There's a link for that one too. And if you're up for some multiplaying on a Sunday for a multiplayer Monday, I'll be having rounds every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or UTC -5. If you'd like to get in on it, usually do a little bit of deathmatch, a little bit of creative co-op. All depends how good it works, really. And from there, if you'd like to help out the little channel with a small donation, it will get your name entered into a draw for a 3D printed tech that is currently valued at $40 and is, yeah, that's kind of pretty. And it is subject to change depending on participation. Same with the date. I'm not going to set it just yet. So I'm hoping around the end of March now. But we'll see. So other than that, until that next time, keep being the awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.